Okay, Coach, it is always a celebration here in New Orleans, and we are just outside of the French Quarter at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with the San Francisco 49ers. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway.
Come on now, let's go! Check out! 240! You don't want no. Get it. Pick up the ball. One man.
On first down, Locke. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. They'll run inside with a fullback hand. And some good running out of the gates as he takes this up to the 33. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
Watching that run takes me back to something a famous old coach once said. Any player he wants on his team, he wants him to be agile, mobile, and most definitely hostile.
Big Mexico. 12.
Buzz.
Strong right.
Luck on first down. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Hey, Alpha.
On 2nd and 10, Locke. He'll take a shot for the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, third down.
And 10 yards to go.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. A shotgun snap for Locke. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Michael Thomas with touchdown number 12 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Lutz with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. And some room to maneuver. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he'll take this down to the 40-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they get to that end zone real fast.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. From the 35 on 2nd down, Mariota, and down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here, because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
Mariota to throw it. Finds his target. It's Gates. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one good for 24 yards.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
From the red zone now, Mariota. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by J.C. Jackson.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. It put their defense in a really tough spot.
This is Marlon Mack, 3rd-year running back. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
At the 22-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check. Hey, check. Call.
Here's Luck. Under pressure, and down he goes. Luck is sacked. Eric Armstead able to record his 5th sack of the season. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get, because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
And that's going to be intercepted. Jamal Adams with it, the all-pro safety. And into the end zone, a pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
The Saints take over.
Get ready. Get ready.
At their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Second and 10, Luck again. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch the game.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
This is Alvin Kamara, who made the Pro Bowl in each of his first 2 NFL seasons. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second and 9, Luck. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
54, right there, right there. 54, Mike.
Don't get nervous. Hey, watch that, watch out. Check, Mike.
Throwing on third down. Love. Got his target, Samuel. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 28.
Go, boys, let's go. Let's go.
Saints, first down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they've got it with a first and 10. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they've got it with a first and 10. They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
Back to you. I'm going back to you. Check, check. Fresno, Fresno, Fresno. Mike's 11 Mike's 50.
Bravo.
Hey, keep it up, keep it up. 56, Mike, 56, right there. 56.
Here's Luck. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. Looking for Thomas. He's got him. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas with his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game. And the Saints have taken the lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Here we go.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained. Marcus Mariota, nobody's going to catch him. He's at the 30. Touchdown, 49ers. Marcus Mariota, 78 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strike ability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Thomas the intended target. That'll bring up second down.
Definitely worth taking another deep shot here. He's already found the end zone twice here in the first half.
Yeah, go back to that same well. They've had trouble containing him, but able to contain him on that play. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Wow. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
Following the interception here, Mariota. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. The 20. A huge play there on the screen pass. 43 yards.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. Getting the sack, the 227-pound linebacker, Quan Alexander.
Well, that was point-counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Kendrick Bourne, the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd and goal. The crowd here in the Dome making things difficult. 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Deebo Samuel, touchdown number 18 on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
59, check, 59. All day.
Back to the air, Luck on 2nd down. It's caught by Sanders. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. The speedster Dante Pettis back deep to return. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Here comes Pettis on the return. And he spins free. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially given 15. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Mostert. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. 7 consonants, 1 vowel. Here's Juszczyk. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage.
Yes, indeed. That play there, that reminds me of some of the guys that I've played with that have that suddenness, able to get into the backfield almost about the time the ball snapped and make a play. How about that tackle for a loss?
Absolutely. He did a lot of that last week when he was named the NFC Defensive Player of the Week. One of the guys on the team would say, hey, yeah, we called him the disruptor. And that's carrying forward again.
Makes sense, doesn't it?
A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Marcus Davenport has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. On 3rd down, Mariota. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a 1st down. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They'll give to the big fullback Juszczyk. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
At the 3-yard line.
Come on.
And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Dante Pettis as the first half is winding down. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
The Saints take over 1st.
We got this.
At their own 21.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Well, that's complete to Sanders. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
56. Hey, Zoo. Right there. 56. 12. 56 to Mutt.
The final shot before the break. Lock. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They go play action here on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marcus Davenport in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. To try again after the sack. Mariota. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Marcus Davenport racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. From the gun, Mariota. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away.
I don't know why, but it's always agonizing to me to see a guy make a mistake in this phase of the game because you can it's all on him. All eyes there. He's got a chance to make a punt return, and instead he ends up putting it on the carpet.
Puts it on the carpet. The little rubber pellets shoot up. Never a good sign for a returner on this field turf surface.
No, not at all. And a bunch of them go up when they're all trying to get to the football, don't they?
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56.
Now a first down throw. Lock. And Sanders has got it complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 12 yards there. Good for a Saints first down.
And the Saints first down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll run on first down. It's Mack, and he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
That's mine.
Hey, exit.
56.
Luck now to throw. And that's going to be intercepted. Jamal Adams with it, the all-pro safety. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Kyle Van Noy, the Pats' leading tackler in their Super Bowl run, in on the stop. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
I'm coming after you.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards 2:22 on the clock. Gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 18 yards, first down Niners.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Right there. 56.
Come on, boy. You better be ready.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Mariota. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Jeff Wilson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now Luck defers to Mack. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
They'll run with a fullback Ham. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 29-yard line.
Check out. 90.
Watch the run.
Hey, check.
Right there. 54. Right there.
Hey, Haywood. Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
I'm coming.
Come.
Now Luck. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. D. Ford in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
12. 11. Go.
54 Mike. Check. Watch 54. Go.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
12. Hey, Echo.
Mike's 56. Mike's 56. Silver. 56.
Throwing his line. And the pressure gets to him again.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on fourth down. Here we go on fourth. Lock. And he's going to go down again. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And it'll be a turnover on downs. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Get that ball. He goes to use you. He comes to me, it's me. 58, boys, 58.
Mariota now to throw on first down. Throw right side taken in by Pettis. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. Space to run past the 20. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 15-yard line.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
This is Mostert. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. And the tackle there by Quan Alexander. Good gain there on first down. It keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds and keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Jeff Wilson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Go.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. Come on. You better bring it.
Mike 56. Mike 56.
12. Watch the twist.
Here's Luck now on 2nd down. He'll let this thing go for Sanders. And that's caught inside the 30. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 55 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. An agile move, but not a huge gain. Dropped at the 25. Give them maybe a yard. Quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. They keep it on the ground. Mack again. And down inside the 15 he goes. The Saints 1st down there on a gain of 11. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On 1st and 10, Luck. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Nick Bosa in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12.
12.
Back to throw, Luck. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Eric Armstead in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. 1st and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. Here's Kamara off the draw. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The Saints on 4th down last year, 13 of 16, 2nd best in the league, and they'll try it here. Here's Luck. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the 49ers are going to get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for San Francisco, the win moves